This is Power 102 Digital. I'm David McIntyre, and on a Tuesday, we feature Ting. And today, I'm expecting to have as my guest Chanel Sutherland of Visit Trinidad, located at the Foreshore Tower D, 18th floor, Dock Road, just off Ryson Road in Port of Spain. We are celebrating Caribbean History Month, and I've invited her to come expand on the observance of Caribbean Tourism Month. That's right, Caribbean Tourism Month, not History Month. And it's a celebration that carries the recurring theme One Sea, One Voice, One Caribbean. Now, it's put on, I think it's initiated by the CTO, the Caribbean Tourism Organization, and they're encouraging all of its members to celebrate Caribbean Tourism Month at the national level. The objectives of Caribbean Tourism Month are to raise awareness among Caribbean people of the importance of tourism in the Caribbean, to enhance the profile of the Caribbean tourism sector in the marketplace. Okay, I'm going to send you that link again. Yes, I'm going to send her the link. Seems like, I don't know, something probably happened there. Okay, try this again. Okay, like I was saying, it's to raise awareness among Caribbean people. Okay, of the importance of tourism in the Caribbean, to enhance the profile of the Caribbean tourism sector in the marketplace, to reflect the invaluable impact of tourism on the economic, social, and cultural well being of the Caribbean, to attract positive media coverage for and of the Caribbean and the local tourism product, and to celebrate the diversity of what the Caribbean offers. The Caribbean Tourism Organization is the region's tourism development agency with 25 Dutch, English, and French countries as a myriad of private sector and a myriad of private sector allied members. Okay. Now the CTO's vision is to position. Let's see. Okay. She's trying to link again, so let's stand by. Hope that she gets in. The CTO's vision is to position the Caribbean as the most desirable year-round warm weather destination it proposes to be, as the leading sustainable tourism, one sea, one voice, one Caribbean. So I'm just standing by to see if she comes on. Her name is Chanel Sutherland, like I said, of Visit Trinidad. Well, Trinidad and Tobago, we have subdivisions in the Ministry of Tourism that entails the Trinidad Tourism Limited and the Tobago Tourism Agency Limited. Okay, both of them come together, well, in separate entities, but it's a collaboration in pushing tourism to the international or community and through. When I say international, I also will include the Caribbean, and local tourists, if I should say it like that, so to speak, as they say. So I'm standing by for Miss Sutherland to join me here. I think she's having a bit of problems in linking up with me. But in the meantime, you can connect with us at 222-8255, 222-8255, or 866-525-1099. That's our toll-free number. And we are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook, so you can send in your comments, particularly during this observation of Caribbean Tourism Month. So my guest is having problems linking up with me. So what I can say is that we shall all be part of this initiative and make it an objective for everybody. The various communities, communities have very unique characteristics, and they can certainly come up with whatever is unique to them, and create an expose whereby some sort of revenue can be generated from same, you know, that will impact on the unemployment or the underemployment, and by extension to enhance tourism as a product for visitors, international, and like I said, when I say international, I mean Caribbean people as well. So I'm standing by for Chanel to join me, or Chanel, I think her name is, to be exact. And I'm standing by. She said she's trying the link again. So I sent it for her again. Let's hope that she can link up with me. And remember, we are talking Caribbean Tourism Month. November is officially Caribbean Tourism Month, right? And like I said, okay. Oh boy, oh boy. Seems like she's having a problem linking up. I don't know why. I wonder if she's hearing me. If you are hearing me, please try to tune on your devices. And let me see what's happening here. Okay, she's going to try via her mobile. I did send it to visit TNT also, Trinidad also. So I'm hoping that she comes on. Yeah, she's trying to link up again. Okay, so we are going to explore the implications and, of course, the objectives, or the implication of the objectives set out by Visit Trinidad as an expose during a Caribbean Tourism Month. Well, I am the president of the Library Pitch Lake Tour Guides Association. And of course, I look at this as an important conversation where the development of the Library Pitch Lake as the number one tourist destination in Trinidad and Tobago, and by extension, the Caribbean. You see, the Pitch Lake has living characteristics. Right? If you come visit the Pitch Lake, you can experience an adventure that will be etched within your mind throughout your lifetime. It's a perfect natural experience that includes flora, fauna, and of course the incomparable pitch that is derived from the oozing of the soft material, that tar-like material that comes up. It solidifies, and it's mined and refined. Okay, I'm seeing my friend coming on now. Okay, so seems like she's getting through. So let me add her to my stage. Yeah. Yes. Let me see. She's coming on. Let me see if I can stand by with me. Right. So, like I was saying, it's a great opportunity. Oh, there she is. Hello. How are you? Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you well. Good afternoon, David.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I was a bit of worry there because I know this is a very important conversation that we should have.
Yes, no problem. Thanks for your patience, and thanks to the viewership and the audience.
Good. So let people know who you are and the position you hold within the Tourism Trinidad Limited. I know you through Visit Trinidad, but I know Tourism Limited is the umbrella. But so tell the people who you are and the
That is
position you
correct.
hold.
So thanks again, and thank you so much for making the time.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for making the time to give us a space to share about Caribbean Tourism Month. I am Chanel Sutherland, manager here at Tourism Trinidad Limited within the Destination Development Department. Tourism Trinidad Limited is the implementation agency, or the arm of the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts. And to sum it up, our main role on our mandate really is to provide promotion and marketing opportunities for all local stakeholders to share what we have with our culture, with our nature, with our sporting activities, with our events into the international and regional spheres so that we can attract visitors. We can welcome visitors to enjoy all that is us here in Trinidad and Tobago as well.
Okay, now the observation is Caribbean Tourism Month. Tell us about the genesis of that. You know, who did it come from?
Sorry, all right. So Caribbean Tourism Month
Hmm.
was conceptualized through the Caribbean Tourism Organization, fondly known as for us tourism practitioners, we call them CTO. So CTO is really that umbrella body or that regional organization that really markets the Caribbean region as a whole into the international sphere. Caribbean Tourism Month really was conceptualized to build on a sense of pride for us as Caribbean people, because tourism industry really is of critical importance to our economies, not just here in Trinidad and Tobago, but of course up the islands. And so the month was conceptualized to be a time frame where we all focus on the amazing, unique, diverse offerings that we have with tourism. It provides an opportunity for us to highlight our stakeholders. Definitely it provides an opportunity for visitors and locals alike to immerse themselves in the amazing opportunities and experiences we have, not just in Trinidad, but throughout the Caribbean.
Okay, tell me, the family of Caribbean people. Can you tell us about the makeup of that family? Because I know there are islands or communities in the Caribbean that speak a different language. I hope you agree. Oh, she just disappeared on me again. Let's see if she can come back on. So I'm chatting with Chanel Sutherland of the Trinidad Tourism Limited, where she's a manager there, and she's going to expand on the observation of Caribbean Tourism Month. We are having technical problems. Let me say hi to Rapid Fire Entertainment. Good rainy afternoon to everyone. Be safe out there. Same to you, my brother. So it's under the theme One Sea, One Voice, One Caribbean. Let's hope that Chanel will pop back up on my screen here. I
Yes,
think
are you hearing me okay, David?
yes, I'm hearing you again. I'm hearing you
Yes,
again.
apologies. Yes, you know how the connectivity issues go sometimes with the weather changes.
We have to talk to Digital Trinidad
Yes,
about this. Yeah, I was asking you about
indeed,
the
indeed.
yeah,
Mhm.
I was asking you about the makeup of the family of Caribbean communities that is the makeup for the Caribbean Tourism Organization. Who are the member states, in other words?
Yes. Yes, so our member states would be all our CARICOM member states. So we're talking about straight from Trinidad and Tobago and the latter end of the Caribbean straight up to Jamaica. But as we would appreciate, although it would conceptualize or be formulated by the actual Caribbean territories, we have diaspora groups that are in international markets in the UK, in the US, etc., that also celebrate and partake in showcasing or highlighting or assisting and highlighting all things Caribbean Tourism Month and all things Caribbean tourism on the whole. So again, whilst it's geographically made up of all the island states within the CARICOM, we do have international bodies through diaspora groups and other local groups that are represented internationally that also do join into those celebrations.
Okay, are the Caribbean nations that are not English speaking included?
Mostly for English speaking, to be quite honest. Yes, it's normally celebrated through our English speaking Caribbean.
Okay, tell
But it could
us.
be a conversation that we can definitely have with our Caribbean tourism. Yes?
Oh, okay. Now you spoke about events and stuff. Today is like the 26th of November. So tell us what transpired from
Yes.
like the first to the 26th. What were the events and
Yes.
what kind of?
So
Go ahead. Yes, Chanel, go ahead. Oh, she's freezing up on me. Connectivity problems here. Stand by, folks. Bear with me. We have connectivity problems here with Mr. Sutherland. Are you there?
Hi, David. Are you hearing me okay?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Let's do it without the camera if the
Oh.
camera is creating problems.
Yes, it may assist a bit, no problem. So apologies for that. So what I was sharing is that through Tourism Trinidad's or Visit Trinidad's social media platforms, we would have shared a calendar of events which would have showcased a myriad of activities throughout the month. So you have activities, of course, as you know, we're nearing into our Christmas season. And so many of our activities would have been Christmas focused. So we have Christmas markets, we have parang and Christmas-like events, we have shows taking place at our local theaters, etc. One of the things that Tourism Trinidad collaborated on with our line ministry, Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts, was a community-based tourism training, which took place earlier this month in November, focusing on the community of New River. And that particular training was geared to teach the small businesses in the river and in the river area, in collaboration with Canary, all things tourism, letting them understand how to price their tourism offerings, how to package, how to market and promote. And we're most happy to be able to undertake activities like that because it's really where we have the opportunity for communities themselves and locals themselves to join the field of entrepreneurship by way of tourism. What we also had going on this year, and I think you would be privy to this, we had members of our content development team visit some of our local sites, such as the Caroni Bird Sanctuary. We also had visits to the infamous Pitch Lake to capture content, talk to the stakeholders. And the intent is that we'll be showcasing these on our platforms with contact information so that our locals could really reach out to the community groups, reach out to the tour operators and tour guides, and enjoy what we have here in Trinidad. We have so many beautiful things to experience, whether it's from the nature-based activities, all things cuisine and culinary, and of course, going into that Christmas activity. Just today, we're having, through a national trust at their head office in Millfleur, they're doing a Lupino-themed parang type of activity. So we really have those things showcased on our calendar of events via our social media platforms, and it really ranges across all different types of activities.
Well, yeah, I'm breaking up a lot, but I hope that people are getting the gist of the conversation. Tell me, for people who don't know, we have TTL and we have TTAL. Can you just define these entities so that people can understand? Um, is there a collaboration of TTL and TTAL?
So we are separate entities. Tourism Trinidad Limited has been given the mandate through Cabinet some years ago to promote Trinidad focused activities because the product is different. And Tourism Tobago, the Tobago agency, is focused on, of course, promoting all things Tobago. But of course, we do collaborate, especially in the international sphere when we attend trade shows, etc. We, of course, promote both Trinidad and Tobago. But what we do as agencies is focus and zone in on the intricacies of the specifics of our island, because as you would appreciate, we have different offerings that do complement and similar, vice versa, than Tobago has. So we do have cross collaboration and discussions, but of course, we do collaborate on all things Tobago.
Okay. I hope you're hearing me because I'm losing you every now and then. So on
Platform, and then
the
there's also the Visit Tobago platform where
yeah, go ahead. Our connectivity is really bad today. So where this Caribbean history, I mean tourism month is concerned, with all the initiatives and objectives that you have stated, how does young people, or how do young people come on board, and especially you've talked about entrepreneurship. There are lots of people who would be young entrepreneurs, yes, and they would need some sort of promotion and marketing space, because at times you might hear people talk about what they can do, and they look forward to promotion and marketing. I know you guys are out there trying to enhance the way how they package their product and all of that, but what is the real option for they to gravitate to be involved in the tourism industry, if I should put it like that?
Yes, so what we would encourage persons who are interested to do, they can visit our corporate website, Tourism Trinidad, or trinidad.co.tt, and there we'll have one of our officers reach out to provide guidance. What we do definitely, of course, as a new entrant in the industry, through legal affairs. And then subsequent to that, we can guide persons in terms of connecting with a relevant association who would have more established persons in the field. We can connect you to community-based groups, and of course, connect you to entities that can provide training and facilitate offering or your skill set to really improve their business acumen. But the first point of contact we would say is to email us at stakeholderrelations@visittrinidad.co.tt, and we'll have one of our kind officers reach out and start the discussions in terms of how we can assist you all in navigating to be successful within the.
Well, these days, there's a lot of talk about forex and the earning of forex and thing. I guess this initiative will be a big help in earning foreign exchange for the country by extension.
That is correct. One of the critical objectives or benefits, I would say, of the tourism industry in whole is that ability to earn, as we say, foreign exchange or forex. And that's not just for larger scale entities, but even for, as we say, the man on the ground, right? The tourism taxi driver, the tour guide, the tour operator, etc. Everyone has an opportunity to engage directly with visitors and to promote and package their activities or their experiences to regional and international markets. And so we're happy to be able to provide that thrust and that support to support the government of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago to ensure that we have diversification in our economy and that we have options for persons to earn sustainable forms of living. And that's the beauty about tourism. You can be a musician, you can be an artist, because artisans also are a very unique subset of our tourism stakeholder grouping because of the types of products, the souvenir products, etc., which are well sought after by our international visitors. And so we definitely do endorse and encourage persons to join the industry. As I said, they can reach out to us as an entity or a line ministry or in Tobago TTAL, where they can get some more pointed guidance to be able to join this very vibrant, fun industry.
Yes, I understand that big time. Well, now that you spoke about what we have to offer, and we are very, 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 very authentic and unique where Christmas celebrations are concerned. What about Carnival?
Yes.
Is there any far-reaching um, conversation about the promotion? Because you spoke about artists and people who are within what I call we music and we culture. That's my terminology for
Yes.
my program on the radio. How would that impact or effect or create an effect for people who are into the artistic, cultural being of Trinidad and Tobago?
Well, David, thanks so much for asking that. And something I want to share with all of Trinidad and Tobago and of the islands who are listening. Trinidad, we are coined as the destination that is always in season. And if we take a minute to think, at any weekday or weekend, there is always something to do in our beautiful islands. Again, whether it's a more cultural event, or whether it's something nature-based, whether it's a culinary type of activity. And so what we see beyond just Caribbean Tourism Month here in November, and the team is already in planning mode, we're looking forward each quarter of the year. We are going to be there supporting our artists, supporting our entrepreneurs, supporting our promoters and our planners by bringing greater visibility to their activities and events. So already things are in train. We know Christmas is in full swing. We have plans to connect with our event planners, etc., out there to help capture content, put it on our digital marketing streams, as well as to send internationally to our partners. And if we look at first quarter, it's all things carnival, but we want to go beyond and activities that you look at the history, the canboulay, the deep heritage and historical underpinnings of carnival. We want to be there to support those event planners or personnel who are putting on shows or even running mini camps, whether it's a youth camp, a wire bending camp, or something along that sphere. We're encouraging persons to come to us with their activities and events so that we can either attend and assist in showcasing and creating content for it, or sharing your content so we can share on our platforms. And
Nice.
that
That
theme,
sounds.
always in season,
Yeah.
goes throughout because right after carnival, yes, right after carnival, we're looking at next step always in season. If you think about it, we have Easter. Next year, we have the Carifta Games, which is a big deal. We'll be hosting hundreds of athletes throughout the region, right here in our islands. And around that same time, we know that Easter time frame, we have a lot of jazz and music festivals taking place. So that's another opportunity for our artists and our planners and our entrepreneurs to shine. And again, our role here at Tourism Trinidad Limited, together with the stakeholders and our line ministry, would be to bring visibility. Moving onward, we have that July August period, we have emancipation, we have a lot of culinary activities that take place. And of course, this year we celebrated the first formal World Steel Pan Festival. So all of
Mhm.
these activities are happening right after carnival. And we want to encourage persons to come to us with their activities and events so that we
No,
can
I'm losing you every
either
now and
attend
then.
and assist in
I'm wondering if you could hear me. Well, speaking about the recognition of our steel pan, and date has been designated as International Pan Day or Steel Pan Day. We also have. I also do a lot of. I have a lot of conversations with people at the Carnival Museum, and of course,
yes.
they have a lot of interesting. Um, um, you know things that they do that can really showcase the artistic work of Trinidad and Tobago. Do you guys have any linkages with the people at the Carnival Museum?
Yes, we're happy to report. So we are actively also in our cruise season currently. Our cruise season takes place annually from October to April.
Yeah.
And we're so happy to report that we have a very robust collaboration taking place with the Carnival Museum, where their team has been
Mm.
showcasing or trading with the passengers. We also have, I believe, in December coming up a show. And of course, we're looking at the top of the year for them to be open full scale for daily or weekly activities, tours, etc. So Carnival Museum is definitely one of our close partners, and we're happy to be able to provide platforms for them to showcase a different side of our local culture and vice versa, for them to be able to add that element of vibrancy and depth to the experiences that we give the visitors.
That sounds fantastic. And I believe that people who are interested can also connect with you guys for advice as to how to move forward.
Yes, that is correct. As we indicated, we'd recommend persons to either do or visit or info@visittrinidad.co.tt email. We also have our social media platforms, and we'd like persons, if on the business side you're looking to get guidance, etc., we ask you to email in. But for the regular local who just wants to experience things, one of the things we realize as Trinbagonians, you'd be surprised how many things we have not experienced ourselves.
Yes.
Mr. McIntyre, as you know, there's so many persons who have not been to the pitch lake yet. And so we want to encourage
Yes.
persons to either do or visit
Boy, boy, boy. Our connectivity is really bad today. And this is such an important topic. Stand by, folks. Let me see if she'll come back on.
have to offer.
Yes. Well, I fight the good fight when it comes to the expose of the Pitch Lake as the number one tourist destination in
Yes.
Trinidad and Tobago and by the Caribbean, by extension. And I've been at it for many, 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 many years. I'm a founder
Yes.
of the association. And I look forward to even closer collaboration so that we can expand and make it the place to be in time to come. So I'm hoping that with all the work that is being done by the CTO and by extension TTL and TTAL, I hope that we can really make it happen and you know bring more people into the village of Labre, because with the extension of the new highway, a lot of people were complaining that it has taken away a lot of the busyness of Labre. But I know we have the Carchet Beach that a lot of people gravitate to, and I
I'm
would like
not
to see.
familiar with, yes.
Yes, so I would like the same to happen to the Pitch Lake. So I've been having chats with the different departments, projects, and let me say hi to Shakila and Keegan at the same time, and
Oh,
Jamelia.
wonderful. Yes.
Yes, because I am really want to in that kind of mood now, especially since I was told about the Caribbean Tourism Month. It really energized me to do more, and I am finding myself in that kind of frame of mind, and I'm looking forward to that kind of development and upgrading, if I should say, of the destination, because I've been to Toko. I mean, I've been to Grand River, where these guys have the
Right.
cocoa factory and the turtle watching scenario there. And I think we need to really develop, put more emphasis on developing. So I hope that people who are listening and people who get the information about the observation of Caribbean Tourism Month, that is something that we are celebrating and observing it in this month. But I think it will be something etched or should be etched in people's minds, especially these entities who are engaged in products of their own fruits and different entities of the community that makes it unique. So I'm really looking forward to hearing more on the expansion of the tourism industry, if I should say it like that. And I surely will be keeping in touch with you guys. The program you are breaking up so regular that
I know. I do apologize.
yes, but I will continue to share the message, and of course, whenever we get the opportunity, you have a space here where you can just give me a call, and we'll talk more about it, so that it will be like an everyday thing where people will be given the opportunity to get involved, because there are lots of people who will have. I know a woman who does ice cream. She's very specialized in ice cream making. People like that.
Right. Lovely.
Yes, I would like them to get involved and to get on board. And I will share the websites and the social media platforms that they can connect with you guys to get further information on how they can go about developing and whatever they need to know to be part of this drive by the TTL and the well, let's say the TTL, because we are in Trinidad. Tobago will have their own.
Community and support
Yes, yes.
those
Sport and
entrepreneurs who are,
yeah.
engaging in activities that are highlighting.
Mhm.
And also, I'll make a call to our private sector and
Yeah.
also other public sector entities.
Mhm.
Contact us here at Tourism Trinidad so we can see how we can work together and collaborate so that we can really enhance and develop the product that we have. It will only be to the benefit of our local population.
Mhm.
And of course, we get to share the beauty that we have here as an island with our international visitors. So it's a win-win-win
Yeah,
for
no, 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 no.
everyone included.
Okay, there's a problem that arises on many occasions for some of the people who are trying to get into the tourism industry. Registration. I think there's a lot of red tape and bureaucracy that kind of get into. I don't know. People think it's so difficult to get registered and thing. Can there be any sort of assistance where registration? Because I too have a problem with it with our Pitch Lake Tour Guides Association. I've tried on several occasions, and we just can't seem to get that certificate. So, is there any way that the TTL can assist in getting these registration certificates to people who, you know, are having problems to acquire these certificates?
Yeah. So I'm happy to report if this is regarding the tour guide certificates, right?
Yes,
The
yes.
tour guide licenses, sorry.
No, no,
Yes, so
no.
we are happy to report. So just to share,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, so we have been working more closely with our regional corporations
Hmm.
through their local economic development. We have great relationships with those really hardworking officers who are helping to
Hmm.
drive the change on the ground. And so we have been working to kind of verify what the process is for persons who are entering that tour guiding field. You know, they may have the experience, they already have their qualifications, and they just need that tour guide license. We have our regional corporations working with them to
Okay, we've lost her again. You know, I have to talk to the digital ministry about these fallouts. Chanel, are you there? Chanel? Have all the days connectivities I report today. Yes, Chanel, you there?
I am. It broke up again.
Yes, 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 yes. Well, I got the gist of that licensing,
Yes.
you go about to acquire a license and stuff. What about registration at the Registrar General? That also poses a lot of
Yes.
problems.
So I know personally, you know, we had some challenges there. We recently we had some guidance for us to reach out to TT BizLink. And so, as an entity, we're going to try to do some facilitation for tourism operators or tourism entrepreneurs, etc.,
Yeah.
with TT BizLink, which, of course, has the programs and the facilitations to assist persons in ease of registration. So, what we're hoping to do is have some conversations with them. Again, just get a clarity on what the process is, because we want to ensure we encourage our tourism businesses to, of course, adhere to legal standards, local legal
Hmm.
standards. But we want to ensure that we're also providing
Oh boy, I've lost you again.
having to see we could guide our operators more closely, and also to share with entities such as that the challenges that our operators are having, to see if we can meet in the middle. Because I think everyone wants to see that registration happen.
Yes, because where the Labrador Pacific Tour Guides are association is concerned, um, I've connected with a lot of sponsors who are willing to come on board, and that is the obstacle or the hurdle that is creating the key back, if I should put it like that, in moving forward. That registration certificate. You there?
David, you hear me? I think I probably cut off again.
Yes, you did. Yeah, so what I was saying is that we have a lot of people who want to come on board as sponsors, but the registration certification is creating problems with the, it's like a hurdle, it's like an obstacle. So once you can get that, there are people who I've already spoken to where sponsorship is concerned. So I know other groups in different areas or different communities might be going through the same problem. So I hope that that situation can be, you know,
Yeah.
um, made easier to access.
Yeah, so we're having the conversations. So, yeah, agreed. We're having the conversations to ensure that, as you said, just to have an ease of business.
Yeah, you've gone again. Stand by, folks. Like I said, connectivity is very poor today.
be able to share once we get those responses from them with our local
Okay,
stakeholders.
will Caribbean Tourism Month be an annual observation?
It is. It is. And we encourage persons to follow us.
My apologies.
Next year again. But stay tuned to all social media platforms to learn about things to do, places to go, experiences to have. Not just for you as locals, but for your family members that are coming in or any friends and relatives that you have joining us throughout any time of the year.
Okay, well, we'll try to do this again, and I hope that our connectivity.
Indeed.
Yes, I will. I will put when as we get into the real festive season, Christmas to Carnival. I will link up with you guys again for more info to be passed on to the people who are interested.
David, I think I lost you again.
Yes, yes, yes. I said I'll try to link up with you and the team as we get more into the festive season, Carnival into Christmas into Carnival.
Christmas into Carnival and then straight into our Carifta Games, Easter, then right into that July, August. There's a lot to do throughout the year.
Okay, okay. So I'll keep in contact with you. I want to thank you so very much for coming on, even though our connectivity was very poor today. But we'll do it again, and I'll link up with you guys, and we'll put a date together where you can come on again and see more.
No problem. Thanks so much, David, and thanks so much to the listenership. And continue to follow us on our social media platforms.
Okay, thank you. Be safe. Have a wonderful evening.
You as well.
Okay, that has been Chanel Sutherland of TTL, the Trinidad Tourism